This is Blaine from Houston. Where are you watching the Super Bowl this year? Blaine, I'm not a Super Bowl party guy. I am going to Las Vegas to do an appearance for a couple of days, but I'm not going to stay because there's only one way to watch a Super Bowl. For me, that's where I always watch it. In my man cave, my TV room, my office / weeknight bedroom. Just me and my quote-unquote daughter Hazel, our Maltese, sleeps in her bed at my feet through just about every game I watch. She'll be there, I hope. Sometimes she gets miffed at me, but I think she'll be there with me this Sunday. So understand, I covered so many Super Bowls. I started all the way back, Super Bowl 10, got all the way through the Brady Super Bowl against the first one against the Eagles in Jacksonville. So I lost track, I lost count. However many that is in a row is how many I actually attended and covered and watched on site. And what I learned from all those years, those many Super Bowls, is there's only one way to watch the game, and it's on television. You can see so much more on television. More important, I can see what you're seeing at home, which is what we want to react to on Monday on Undisputed. What did you see as opposed to what I'm seeing just with my eyes from far above in a skybox of a press box that requires binoculars to actually see what's happening on the field? Only one way to watch, and that's on television. And by the way, I do want to see the commercials just because you're seeing the commercials. Maybe 2 or 3 will catch my eye, and maybe we'll talk about 2 or 3 on Monday on Undisputed. The most clever, the most inventive, the most creative, the ones we'll remember. Usually, the better they are, the less I can even remember what they were for, what they were actually trying to sell me. But I have never, ever been to a Super Bowl party in my life. And it's just because I can't concentrate in those situations. I know what would happen. I know what's happened when I occasionally have tried to sit in the stands. People around me, the moment a play happens, what'd you think of that? So I'm at a Super Bowl party and people, what'd you think of that? And as you probably know, if you follow me on Twitter, I love to live tweet. It is a rush for me to live tweet because for so many years in press boxes all over the world, I wrote columns against deadline, on deadline. I had 30 minutes to write an entire column after a Cowboy game, sometimes 20 minutes. My days in Dallas to make those deadlines so we could get the newspaper back in the days of real live printed newspapers to your doorstep by 6 a.m. You had 20 minutes. You had to scramble. You had to type. I can't even type that fast. And I type, I don't know, 60, 70 words a minute. I'm pretty fast. But there are nights I couldn't even type that fast. The first thought that comes to your brain, you just have to spew and spew and spill and spew all over the page. And then I used to get up on a Monday morning, let's say, after a Sunday night Cowboy game, go get the paper on the doorstep and look at what I had wrought or written, and I'd read the first 3 paragraphs and say, I can't believe that went in the newspaper. It's so bad. But I couldn't be too self-critical because I was typing as fast as I can and dancing as fast as I could. So I still get a rush from live tweeting on deadline immediately after plays. Well, you can't really do that when everybody around you is saying, what did you think? Well, I thought, no, that's when I would be tweeting.
I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.